Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bed walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? What's a girl to do? Lying on the bed staring into the blue.
Probably gonna leave me soon. That was when I'm on camera. Hi y'all. How are we doing?
Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you
I hope you're doing well. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. The second I go live, she's like, oh, I'll comfort you, Dad. I'll comfort you. Hello, Rena. Hi, Honeycomb. Hello, Keo. Hello, everyone. Oh, I've been freed from her grasp. I can go grab some water. So give me half a second. I'm parched from the start. Gosh. You know when you're a cat owner and the cat's on top of you and the law is you can't move if the cat's on top of you? I've needed to drink water for the last hour. That creature has been pinning me down. Fro, thank you for the subscription. 28 months. God damn, Fro. Whew. Whew. Thank you. Well, welcome everyone to this impromptu stream. It's not going to be a long one. It is going to be discussing my surgery. So for those of you who are squeamish, I'll let you know when I'll be covering certain topics. I have pictures that are not of real humans. I have like diagrams that show things. They are still diagrams and they're still discussing topics in the surgery. So I'll be bringing them up just in case. I don't want people to get too squeamish. But I hope everyone's having a good day. I hope it is treating you well. It's been treating me well. Woke up today, played some RuneScape because I'm a degenerate. And I've been able to walk the dog. Amanda actually took 2 leashes, looped them together, and it so that way it's a hands-free leash. I just put a leash over my shoulder, kind of like a satchel. And then the other leash goes down to Belle. So I've been able to walk her without any issues. It's been quite nice. But yeah, it's been a good day. All right, you were gifted a sub over here. You were gifted a membership, Neo. You were gifted a membership. How you doing, girlfriend? How's work treating you today? So excuse me. Hey, I'm recovering from surgery. I'm not the highest energy. I am also high. Because that's the only pain meds I can have. Hey, my pain meds, chat. Tylenol. And marijuana. You see, but the thing is, I have a medical card, so it's technically medicine, right? Wink. We love having accessibility. Yes, accessibility is fantastic, which actually brings up a topic. I'm thinking of hi, I'm Neo. Hi. I am thinking about doing alternating streams. One stream of Oblivion, because I'm really enjoying playing it, and it's actually getting decent views. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I had 17 concurrent viewers on YouTube side, which was really cool. And then, oh goodness, what's it called? Expedition 33? Is that what it's called? I've heard it's an incredible game, and it's on Game Pass, and I already got Game Pass for Oblivion, so it's kind of like a double whammy. So I'm probably going to do alternating days of it. And with the accessibility comment, apparently a lot of the interactivity of the game can be done automatically for Expedition 33. So it has a lot of accessibility in terms of that. So I'm Expedition 33. Thank you. Your views in here were higher than average. Sorry, Honeycomb. I wanted to read. I need to read this in like a computer voice, just because it's as needed. Your views on here were higher than average with Oblivion 2. We advise more streams of Oblivion, please. Dolphin, how you doing, bud? Wait, no, don't play it yet. I haven't played it. Girl, you got the Beast PC. Just boot it up. Boot it up. I'm not going to be playing it today. I don't know when I'm going to go back to playing video games on stream. I'm hopeful soon. But chat, I'm going to start talking about my surgery. So from here on out, I need 1, your pity. 2, your not 2, your attention. And 3, to warn you that there will be I'm talking about surgery. I'm going to talk about cutting and needles, and I'm showing diagrams of a human body that are not actually a human. So from here on out, trigger warning. Hey, handshakes, everyone. Handshakes if you're agreeing to keep watching. So what I got surgery on, chat, is my elbow. I got surgery on my elbow. Is something called a cubital tunnel release, which, you know, is a fancy way of saying the nerve in my elbow is being crushed. Fun times, I know. We're gonna keep it lighthearted. So this is what it kind of looks like. There is this little, you know, itty bitty part called the cubital tunnel, and my, you know, ulnar nerve is being crushed by the surrounding stuff. Fun times. Quiet, everyone. Professor Maddie is teaching us now. Diagrams of bodies. That's all I heard. Yum yum. I'm sorry, Neo. Is that implied cannibalism? I took your moderator away last time as a joke. Maybe I should keep a tick. Maybe I should just permanently. So basically, the main issue I'm having is with my tendons swelling constantly. Right here in this little ulnar nerve area is being squished and squished and squished. So the nerve can get nerve damage. We're lucky though. We are lucky, chat. When they went in, they found no permanent nerve damage. Let's go. Claps in chat. I can't clap in real life. Torva, how you doing? Hope surgery was fun. It was, oddly enough, very interesting. Because I was awake for the whole thing. Preface, chat, I was awake for the whole surgery. This was done locally, anesthetic. But yeah, hey Torva, how you doing? So, we got this nerve. Not damaged. I'm happy. But, we do see it is irritated. So we know the surgery was for a good reason. So now that that preface is out of the way, we know that the surgery was a good thing. We know that the surgery helps me. We're gonna get into it. Happy nerve? I don't know what rhymes with nerve. Come back to me on that. So, why am I getting this surgery? We heard pressure, ouchie, that thing. My surgery is at 6:30 in the morning. I wake up at 6 a.m. Of course, I didn't sleep the day beforehand. Of course not. I mean, I'm nervous. I wake up at 6 a.m. My lovely wife drives me to the hospital. I arrive. I'm killing it. The nurses love me. The doctors love me. I'm their first patient. I'm cracking jokes. Swerve. Okay, shit, Torva. Yo, we hitting that nerve surgery, swerving away from that full damage. I can't. Don't ever ask me to do shit like that again. So I'm there at 6:30 in the morning, and this is gonna sound stupid, but the nurses hook me up, right? I got the arm cuff on. I got the thing on my finger, and they go, "Wow, are you not nervous? Like your heartbeat is like on even beat. Like there's no issue with your heartbeat." And I turn to these poor people. I'm trying to keep it light. I'm not trying to be like puffs out cigar like I suffered worse than this, hun. No, I was like, yeah, I've been around this rodeo a couple times. I've been to a couple surgeries, and I trust you. And then after that, they're all smiles. They're having a good time with it. We're cracking jokes back and forth about whether or not I'm gonna, have my arm tomorrow. Oh damn, Keo. Curve, Dorv, Doberv, Herv, Curve. I feel like I cannot say this without sounding absolutely insane. We got perv as well. Oh. We could use perv in there. I like that. So yeah, I'm cracking jokes with the doctors. We're having a good time. The surgeon arrives at like 7 after I'm fully prepped up. And my surgeon is the GOAT. He's the guy who did my carpal tunnel surgery last time, which I've talked about before. He also he has this quiet confidence to him. Not in like, he doesn't come in the room and be like, all right, we're going to take care of you. We're going to do this. We're going to beat this surgery. He's not coming in there with like that high energy confidence. He comes in and he goes, hey, good to see you. Good to see you today. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this injection started. We're going to get you on the anesthesia, and we're going to get this surgery taken care of. Do you have any questions about it? And then I ask a question, and then he starts guiding me through questions to kind of tell me the whole surgery. So he's basically teaching me what this surgery is going to be while keeping me calm. He's pretty great. He's very talented goat. I don't think surgery would be difficult without thumbs. See, Keo, you underestimate the power of the tongue. Have you seen Goat Simulator? So I love my doctor. Chat, if you don't like needles, give me 30 seconds. So when it comes to this, I choose not to be put under. I don't like being put under. If I can, I'd like to avoid it. So I'm doing this with local anesthesia. Chat, I want you to guess for me here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Which size needle was used with me? Put your guesses in chat. What size needle? Hey, I'll rule out a couple for you. It wasn't 1 or 2. Hey, I can rule out a couple. It wasn't 1 or 2. I will also say it was not 7. Those guessing 7, hey, you know what? I like your hatred for the needles. Wasn't 7. 10, you are currently on thin ice, Neo. We were sitting at a lovely 6. That's right. He comes out with this syringe. Absolutely wild. And he goes in for my elbow. Now, this man's lovely. He has actually written a smiley face on my elbow in the middle of the spots where he's going to inject me. but I realize he has circled the spots he's gonna inject me. And let me tell you, chat, he circled 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 spots. So this lovely man, I love him, he's great, I hey, won't say anything bad about him, has me position my elbow like this. I'm just free holding my elbow up in the air. This man comes up with the syringe in hand, and I don't see the syringe go in, but he is like leaning into it and like squeezing. And it feels weird. I ain't gonna lie. It feels weird. Squeamish in 3, 2, 1. I look at my elbow. Chat. My elbow is like this. Don't blame my bad drawing. So my elbow's up in the air, right? I look at my elbow. Oop, I scrolled in too far. I got a bump. I got a bump. Every place he injected me, my skin was it bubbled up. It was so, oh, you can't see it. Fuck, shit, fuck, god damn it. Reset. Back in time. So that's my streamer. Redo remix. So I got my elbow, right? My elbow's right here. You know, hey, I ain't gonna exaggerate. My arm ain't big. So after he injected me, I had a little bubble right here, a little bubble right here, a little bubble right here. Every place that he injected me, my skin kind of like bubbled out a bit. So I'm looking at my arm, and I gotta say the bubbles, they were dripping a bit. So I'm looking down at this like mixture of anesthetic and blood, and I'm like, that's a new experience. Was it joint fluid? No, it was the amount of anesthesia he injected into me. He put so much anesthesia into my arm that it just bubbled up my skin. So yeah, it wasn't anything bad. It was just, it needed time to diffuse into me. So it was just bubbled up, waiting to kind of go down. So we waited like 20 minutes. It was fine. Bubbles went away. And I'm ready for surgery. Now, when I tell you, this was the coolest fucking thing I've experienced outside of the fact that I got surgery on me. It was so neat. So I get, okay, first of all, VIP treatment. They got me on the gurney. I'm just sitting there like, take me to the surgery room. And I'm being pushed through the hospital. And the poor nurse is like, she's like, I'm really not good at controlling these things. I'm sorry. I hope I don't bump you. I'm like, I trust you. Guide me through. 10 out of 10 would do it again. I'm doing it again in 2 weeks. Oh yeah, chat, I didn't mention. I'm getting this same surgery done on my other arm in 2 weeks. Remix. So I'm getting like wheeled through the hospital, like being brought to the end, and I get brought into this room, and there is, how do I describe it? There are these big circle lights all over the room, and each of them has this kind of warm shine to them. and they're all kind of this nice glow. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of nice ambiance. They're all around the room, and they get my little gurney up, and I'm sitting there. I got my little bed. I got me. I got my neck. I got my body. I got my big old gut. There we go. So there I am, you know, sitting on the table. It looks like I have really low boobs. So I'm sitting on this table. I got a bunch of people all around me, and I get what I'll describe as the like treatment that a feudal lord would get. So my hand's up like this. We're getting surgery, right? My hand's up in the air, and this lovely, lovely woman is sitting next to me, you know, and she takes my arm, and her job is to scrub my arm. And I mean scrub. Is this loss? Oh my god. Am I pregnant? I'm pregnant with Chat's baby. It's yours. Child support, please. Child support. Child support, Chat. But this poor woman is this loss. You're in my fucking brain now. This poor woman is from the top of my tip, my little tips of my fingers, all the way down into my pits, exfoliating me with this really nice brush. And I like I said, I'm feeling like I'm a feudal lord. I'm like sitting there reclined. Thank you, please clean me. So I get cleaned off with this disinfectant. I get cleaned a second time with this it's like a mixture of the cleaning solvent and iodine. So I'm getting painted orange. I'm being covered in fucking Cheeto dust. Pregnant. So she, lovely woman, cleans me off. You know, my arm clean as a whistle. Mpreg, I am undoing this belly. Y'all are going crazy over here. There we go. This is what you lose the Mpreg belly because you wouldn't stop commenting on it. Chat, this is your fault. So, I am going to show a picture of a real human. There is no incisions or cuts. This is just a human's elbow. Do not be afraid. There is nothing happening on the elbow. So, right here, I gave birth. Fucking goddamn it! I gave birth, and it's Chats, and that was a really quick period between conception, and birth. Oh my god, congrats. So, this was the best image I could find online to describe what happens. So you see this little sock right here? You see how it's cut open right here? So I'm on the table, right? And they have me do a little duck bill. Or if you've been on the internet, you know what this means. And they have me push it as lean into this sleeve, this little cloth. It's very elastic too. This little cloth elastic sleeve. And they get it all the way up into my armpit. And when I mean all the way up into my armpit, I mean they were whamma-jam slamming that into my little pit. And I'm like, all right, chill. I don't know what weird fetish you got. So they got that jammed up into my pit. And then they cover me with this. Now, chat, you can't really see what this is. It's very hard for me to describe. So I'm gonna have to get a prop. So I'll be right back. They cover me in a sheet. And I don't mean, oh, oh, we'll tuck you in like this. Oh, don't worry, you're nice and... No! Those motherfuckers covered me. Like this. My arms out. My head's covered. And I'm sitting here, and that, the sheet itself, if you look at the arm cuff here, that's like latex. That's elastic. That shit was like suction cupped to my pits. And then from the latex, the sheet came off, and I'm sitting here like, okay, I guess I'm getting surgery under a freaking I guess literally a sheet. Well, here, I'll have to use the mic stand. So they actually had it draped over something. So when I was underneath the sheet, I had a little bit of breathing room. They thought about me being able to breathe, thankfully. But let me see if I can get you in here with me, chat. Oh God, I don't know if my camera's long enough. Come on, chat, we're going underneath the covers together. I don't know if you can see. This could be terrible. This could be terrible camera work. I literally cannot see my TV. Can you see me, chat? If you can't see me, it's cool. If you can see me, this is what we had together. I was underneath this tarp this whole time. It was terrible. It was terrible. Could you see me? It's so dark in here. It's so dark. You'd have a full-blown panic attack. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. And plus the doctors were very competent and confident. And they made it so it was really dark. I figured it wouldn't work. Hey, you know what? I tried. You saw a coin thing? Oh yeah. Let me, I can show that off. If I can get it off my mic. It is Tokyo Tower coin. My best friend, he went to Japan, and this is one of the souvenirs he came back with for me. He got me some cool shit when he was there. So I've been hanging this on my mic. And another mic thing y'all don't usually see is Gigi. Gigi is always on my mic. It's Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service. So I don't even know if I can get this back on. Oh no, I'm a fool. Please. Ah, I did it. Okay. So to finish, to go back to the story. Sorry to be distracted there. So, I am on the table, I'm underneath a tarp, and they start doing surgery on me. Now, I'm going to show off some of the tools that they were using. No, we don't need that. Alright, so this is one of the tools they were using. Isn't that interesting looking? Doesn't that look like something you would use to, like, I don't know, hang up a picture or something in your house? Apparently, this was used to lift and separate and move around all my tendons and wiggly bits in there. They basically would hook underneath a bit of tendon or whatever they would needed to move around. Crowbar ass tool, I'm saying, Rena. And they would kind of just move it aside. And then another tool is this. It took me 40 minutes of searching to find this picture. Because every other one of them didn't look like this. Ooh, what's that used for? Glad you asked. You see, it kind of has these little hooks. And oh, Kai, you came in at a rough time. We're talking about my surgery. Hi, Kai. If you don't want to hear about my surgery, you might want to. We're about to talk about some gross stuff. Hi, Kai. So it kind of like when you open up the scissors, when you open them up, it opens up. You know, it kind of like it hooks on each side of an incision, and it holds the incision open. You know. So I am now going to show something, chat. It is a diagram. It is not a real human. It is a diagram. However, it does look gross. So this is kind of what the surgery entails. They cut me open. They give me a nice old slice. The spooky slice, if you will. Then they use these little scissors to cut out all the gunk. Now, it's basically a bunch of scar tissue in there because of how much my tendons swell and then relax and then swell. I'm basically repeatedly squishing, unsquishing, squishing, unsquishing. You can almost see the baby. Neo, I am banning you. Such an empty threat. So, basically, I'm leaned back with my arm up. One guy is cradling my arm. He's got, let's just imagine that, this is my arm. All right. So my arm's bent. That's my elbow. He's cradling my arm against his chest gently. Just so gently. And I feel safe. I feel cradled. While the other doctor is working on my elbow. And they're chatting. They're having a good time. And, I start to feel something in my arm. Now, chat, I was without pain for like 90% of it. I had a couple of like, ow moments, but it was fine. If you've ever had surgery done while you're awake, one of the weirdest feelings in the world is having something put inside of you. Take that out of context. Take it out of context. I realize I said it. I realize why I said. I realize why I said. Fuck you, chat. One of the weirdest things that can happen is having something put inside of you. Every straight man's greatest fear. So I feel something being pushed and prodded and shoved into my elbow. And I'm thinking, Mpreg? Yep. And I'm thinking it's a camera. Because when I had my carpal tunnel surgery, they put abolish straight men, abolish gender. So they pushed a camera into my palm. So I'm thinking what they're doing is putting a camera in so they can see. The surgery completes. The surgery completes. It's a success. It went great. The doctors are having a great time. I'm still bantering and making jokes. They're happy I'm the first patient. It was great. Counterpoint girls, that is a good counterpoint. I do like girls. Joe Cat said it best. I like. So I ask him, I say, hey, doc, can I see the tools that you used? And he showed me the ones I showed y'all. The scissors. He showed me the ones that separate. He showed me the little hooks. And I noticed there wasn't a camera. And I say, hey, doc, I felt something like pushing around inside of like my arm. Was there a camera? This motherfucker, chat, this motherfucker, do you know what he looks in my eyes and says? He looks straight into my baby blues. And he tells me, he says to me, no, Those were my fingers. He was knuckle deep in my goddamn elbow, chat. I felt that man pressing into my biceps slightly. Motherfucker was digging around in there like he was rooting around for the last fucking Pringle in a can of Pringles. He was in my arm, reaching for the Pringle. But aside from that, the surgery went great. So recovery should be pretty easy. They say that the incision itself should be me and Whomst. Haha, me too, unless. Did he get the Pringle? He did. He did. So the surgery went well. Basically what he did is he went in, he removed a bunch of scar tissue around the nerve. A bunch of the scar tissue built up around the tendons. And he relieved the pressure around the ulnar area. And for the next 2 weeks, I gotta keep this bandaged. I can't wash it. So I'm gonna have a stinky arm. I don't want to have stinky arm. But this needs to stay on for the next 2 weeks. And then I get to go back. And I get to do it again. On this arm, baby. That's right. Surgery to electric boogaloo in 2 weeks. Let's go. This should hopefully heal within a month, he says. But the nerve, I did not receive nerve damage. The nerve was hurt. It was like inflamed and ouchy and compressed. That can take up to a year to heal. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little dude. I just want to play video games. But uh-oh, my arms don't work. Uh-oh. So that was my surgery. I walked home from the hospital. It was a nice walk. Went out, got some pizza for myself as a little treat. Took myself out to get some pizza because I'm a big hungry boy. I'm a hungry boy. I'm a hungry boy who wants his pizza. Yeah, that was my surgery story. What do y'all think? Was it sufficiently gross for you? Do you have any questions about the surgery itself? I'm all ears. If you want to know what it feels like to get a carpal tunnel surgery or an ulnar release surgery. Oh, fun. You need to take it easy and stream, young man. I don't know how to take it easy. Chat, today I have done 2 loads of laundry and put away the dishes. How's the baby? Here's the baby. Here's the baby. 1 year's a long time. Yep. But that's just, hey, that's what it is with nerves. The lucky thing is, we caught it before it caused nerve damage. I just have nerve ouchies. I don't have nerve damage. Uppies for Bell. And chat, we can get a bell cam if we get to 100 subs. I'm so bad at chili. I know, baby. I'll put you down. She's like, Dad, I was fucking sleeping. What the heck? Beautiful. That's all I really have for stream. I didn't want to do much aside from let y'all know about my surgery, let y'all know how I'm doing and that I'm feeling pretty all right. And also, I guess apparently hate that my hair looks bad. Yeah, any questions before I go? I'll say goodbye. If not, glad it went well. The road to recovery, Parag. Yes, ma'am. All right, let's get the outro music going. I am going to be live when I feel like being live, chat. Unfortunately, surgery boy. Hard to handle. So I'll be I want to stream so fucking bad, chat.
I want to stream so bad, but I'm trying to be a good boy. I want to play Expedition 33 and I want to play Oblivion, but I just had so agility.
So I'll be live when I feel like it's safe for me to be live. And I'll see you then. I love you all. I love you all so much. I think your hair looks cute, honestly. I think you look... Shut up. Thanks so much about your surgery. You're welcome. Good recovery to you. Thank you. Rest up and take it easy. I will do my best to rest. Can you pick a color for me? I'm trying to color my Muppet person. Oh, color. Immediately, I thought of like a teal blue. That's my first main thought, is teal blue. Love you too. Rest well, I'll try. I can still make hearts. Goodbye, everyone. Mwah. Bye.
Goodbye.